Can I have a kiss first?
Say I'm out.
No? All right, have fun with Dad.
Let's go. Right behind you.
Swing your little heart out, boo. The dog says, what about me? Go ahead. Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome back to another pregnancy update. I am gonna go ahead and get it out of the way now. I am perfectly fine. Everett is great. And we had a bit of a false alarm yesterday, so that's why you're seeing the thumbnail. I don't wanna drag it out and make it more dramatic than it is, but I had my first labor and delivery trip for absolutely, I don't want to say no reason, but no reason yesterday. So I'm officially 34 and a half weeks pregnant. I will be 35 weeks pregnant in like a day or two. I don't know. Everett is as big as a pineapple. It's very big. 18 inches, 5 pounds, and then some probably, and 6 weeks to go until my due date. Actually, technically like 5 weeks because I'm way closer to 35 weeks, but you know how these work. I am feeling over it. I'm there. And yesterday I was experiencing some weird fetal movements. I always say that because I Google and that's what the Google said. The Google, I sound like an old lady. That's what the Googles said. In my right rib area, I saw like very rapid movements, and it was definitely not hiccups because I know the hiccups, what those feel like. It was just a movement I've never seen before. Who's to say I've never had it before, that it isn't normal, that I've just been moving usually around like when it does happen, but it freaked me out. So I took a trip to labor and delivery. I called my doctor first, and Dr. V was there. So he told me to come in and get checked out. They put me on the monitor and the baby on the monitor for about an hour, and everything was fine. Baby's perfect. He's doing really well. I'm fine. Everything is good. So that's really good news, but it was like my first false alarm trip to the hospital, and I was a little embarrassed. And I have to say, I do want to talk about this just because it's not something I've experienced yet in this pregnancy. I was very self-conscious yesterday. For the first time in this whole entire pregnancy, I was like super self-conscious. Like the gown and the belly band they used on me was really small. I just felt every bit of my size yesterday in the like emergency department of labor and delivery. The nurses were so sweet and very kind, and didn't purposely make me feel uncomfortable in any way, but I was really uncomfortable. So I just felt huge and gross and judged, even though I wasn't really being judged. That's like totally a me thing. So I get so many messages, especially on Instagram. I find a lot of messages. You give me the confidence, you make me feel so much more confident in my size and being pregnant, and that makes me so happy that I can do that and inspire other people to just, you know, own wherever you're at in life, and especially when it comes to your body, everything like that in pregnancy. You should totally enjoy it. But I did experience some serious self-doubt yesterday, and I was like, oh gosh. But it did also give me some really good insight into labor and delivery when that time does come. She was so nice. The nurse was so nice. Ella's running to the window, so if you guys see shadows, that's why they're playing outside. She was so sweet and like kind of gave me the run through, because I never went into labor with Ella. I had a scheduled C-section. That was that. And I'm about 20 pounds heavier now than I was when I had her, and I just feel different. I don't know. I just feel bigger and gross, and I don't know, I just felt weird yesterday. So that was like a feeling, and I hated it. I hated every second of it. I felt really weird about it. But the nurse, like I said, talked me through like what I need to do and where I need to go, and assured me they have way bigger gowns. Like this is like the standard stuff that's in the room, and I am not a standard size. So it fit, but it just was uncomfortable. It was like, nah. It took a little bit to find his heartbeat with the monitor. She had to go way lower than normal, and then she ended up finding it higher, and it took a while to get him on there. And then she had to like roll a towel up and like place it on the monitor so that it would stay. It just was like, I felt like I felt out of place, and I don't know, I just felt weird. And I shouldn't feel that way because I'm a woman. My body was made to do this. I've been healthy my whole pregnancy. I just felt like she had to work harder or something to do stuff on me, and that made me feel inside yucky. So I just had to share that with you guys, because like, yes, I'm very confident, but I'm also not. So it kind of goes both ways. Like I am very aware of like my size, like very aware, and I've always been aware. And I think I joke around it and laugh through a lot of stuff because it's like what I'm conditioned to do, being like the fat girl. But yesterday I had like a moment where I was like, yeah, so it may not be as easy for me to do things. But on the same note, it did give me like some insight on what I need to prepare. And I'm going to bring my own belly band. I've had it since like beginning of my pregnancy. If I can find one that is plus size like mine, I will leave a link down below on Amazon. It just kind of gave me ideas on like what I should bring for myself. I am bringing my own labor and delivery robe, as well as a couple of nightgowns with buttons in the front that I will link below, because I did find a really, really nice like button-up nightshirt that you can use for labor and delivery that goes up to a size 28, and they're soft and they're so nice. Totally worth the splurge. It's not really a huge splurge, it's like 28 bucks or something, but worth it. So I'm gonna leave a few things linked down below that I am bringing with me, and you'll see it all in my hospital bag as well. But just in case you're getting close to the end and you're starting to feel insecure like I am and you need things right away, I am gonna link the belly band just so it makes it easier for monitoring. She did assure me they have things, like I said, to make it more comfortable, and like she was really sweet about it, but like I'm going to bring my own stuff. I just feel better about that. The night shirt, like the gown I had didn't like cover my ass, and like that's just not acceptable to me. So I am gonna bring a few things now, and I think it just kind of gave me a test run on like, okay, so you may not, you got some things to work out, Lauren. I also ordered some plus size diapers for postpartum. I have not, who's to say how I'm gonna deliver Everett, but I am fully on board of like, I'm having a vaginal delivery, so that's how I'm preparing. I have told myself a million times I'm having a vaginal delivery, a VBAC, for those of you that don't know, vaginal birth after cesarean. That's what I'm preparing for, that's what we're doing. Ella's at the door. So that's basically where I'm at as far as that goes. As far as like my body is feeling, I feel overall okay. I did have that really weird hypoglycemic reaction, so I've been very, very diligent about not eating sugar, especially not eating anything like with sugar without protein. So I've been really good about that. I haven't felt bad at all. I haven't felt bad at all since I had the 3-hour glucose test. So that's really good. But I have, like I said, also been really, really diligent about making sure that I'm not eating sugar or a lot of carbs. I'm just kind of staying high protein and lower sugar if I can. I am still having a cup of coffee in the morning with creamer, and I'm just making sure that I'm eating with it instead of just drinking coffee and not having breakfast yet. I should be doing that anyway, so it kind of just made me way more aware of like how I'm eating and how I need to be eating, so that I'm making sure that I feel good and that I'm gonna wake up feeling better too. So that's been good. I've been taking my iron supplement. That's been making me feel a lot better. I've been drinking my labor prep raspberry leaf tea for the last couple of days. I'm really enjoying that at night. I find that's kind of supplementing like dessert or sweets for me, and it feels really good. I just went to the chiropractor this morning, and my pelvis is still aligned. Everything is looking really good. My body's holding really well. My pelvis is open, and my sacrum, my back, my lower back, all the things that help you give birth are working really well. So that's super nice. Like my body, because I've been taking such good care of it throughout this pregnancy, as far as food, drinking a lot of water, chiropractic care regularly, I feel like I'm really preparing myself to have a really good, easy birth. And I'm kind of also just making sure that I'm telling myself that I'm gonna have a really good, easy birth. I've been made fun of by friends before about being a manifester and like having positive affirmations and stuff like that, but I truly believe that they work. And if you truly believe something's going to happen, it'll happen. And that's not just because the universe helps you, but because you just believe it, and you're willing to work towards things if you put it out in the universe. So in my universe, I have a really great labor, super fast, super easy, and relatively painless. So I'm gonna keep going with that and keep telling myself that, and that my body was made to do this no matter how insecure I feel, no matter how insecure I feel, because truly I am a woman and my body was made to do this no matter what size I am. So I'm just really trying to remember that, and I feel really good about it. I am over being pregnant though. Like I'm not sleeping, I pee all night, my ribs hurt, you know, he's big, so I'm uncomfortable. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'll know a little bit more then. I believe I start getting my like strep B test, and they don't start checking you yet, so that's not gonna happen. But I know that he's going to probably order me an ultrasound just to see how big Everett is. Will probably be the last time that I see him on an ultrasound, and I've been so blessed to be able to see him so many times this pregnancy. It's been amazing. So knowing he's good from getting checked out yesterday at the hospital, to knowing that my body is doing exactly what it needs to do to prepare for labor, all I really need now is the patience to wait for this little boy to join the world. That's really all I need to do now, is be patient. It's very hard for me to be patient. I really don't want to rush the process because I know that my body is going to do what it needs to do. So I'm trying to really just be mindful and patient and kind to myself, and eat well, drink lots of water, drink my red raspberry leaf tea, do all those things. I am preparing everything the next couple of weeks just to be prepared. So you guys I'm gonna be packing my hospital bag this week. You're actually going to be seeing the nursery reveal this week as well. That's filmed and ready. So that'll be out this week. You guys can see his room. It's all done. I just have to like kind of organize a few things, but we're ready. I mean, we have a swing, we have his bed, his car seat, everything we need, we have. It's getting real. I'm super excited. I'm really glad that I've been documenting like every like couple weeks with this pregnancy, just to like see how I feel and how I've been going through the motions. I feel pretty good overall. I do all of a sudden just now have heartburn. Life is good around here. Ella is thriving. She's also home today, the day that you're watching this, Martin Luther King Day. Happy Martin Luther King Day. We're just chilling. She's hanging out, living her best, playing outside with her daddy and, you know, doing her thing. I hope you guys are having a really good week or start to your week. I hope that you guys are just feeling really good about yourselves. If you're also pregnant with me or you're pregnant in general, I hope you're being kind to yourself and taking really good care of yourself, because you deserve to be taken care of. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. And it's time to show you the bump. I always do this because I don't know how much of a bump it is anymore. 34 weeks. My boobs. You guys, I have the biggest boobs ever, and I swear they look so small with my belly. Oof. Just so you guys know, this is his butt. These are my ribs right here, and it's like they're poked out. Those are his feet, and his head is right here. So it's feet, butt, head. Oh, wish me luck. Bye, friends.